The dog has been unleashed on the Rift. Nasus is starting to see a lot of play in Korea. Nongjim's top laner, Dundun, has played him a lot in top lane. We already know Dundun likes to play a lot of weird stuff, but he's playing Nasus as well. He farms up stacks and he just kills the enemy team. But a new competitor has entered the ring. Jim's mid laner, Quad, has started picking up Nasus mid lane as well, and he's starting to see a lot of play. How does Nasus mid lane work? Well, he's playing AP on him, he's playing Everfrost, he's playing Rylai's, and then he's pivoting into tank afterwards. He's working as more of a supportive mid laner that just pushes waves. It's very obnoxious to deal with in lane because of his E, and then just taking over the map and controlling the map early game with the amount of shove that he has. But yeah, hopefully you guys will enjoy the gameplay here. We'll be reviewing a Master Tier Korean Nasus player and see exactly how he uses Nasus as one of the easiest mid laners in the game when you're going Emax to take over the game. And if you guys do enjoy the reviews, please feel free to subscribe and like and comment that you enjoy them. Because I'm a bit curious as to which type of content to do. I'm enjoying reviews a lot. I enjoy playing the game as well a lot. And I enjoy doing pro player reviews. So whatever you guys enjoy, I'll be posting more of. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy it. See ya. Enjoy the game. Get it on the Rift. Let's go. Hello everyone. So Nasus mid lane, it's been played a lot recently in Korean Challenger by Najin Sword's mid laner, Quad, I think his name is, and it's played a lot top lane as well by their top laner. Everyone on that team is basically playing Nasus, so I thought it'd be interesting to do a review of a Nasus mid lane game. Now this pick, by the way, if you're new to mid lane, or if you just enjoy playing a champion that's very annoying to deal with in lane, and if you enjoy these off-meta picks, then I definitely would recommend giving him a shot. If people don't really know how to deal with him very well, and he has a very unique playstyle that's honestly quite fun. He doesn't require great mechanics, because his E is literally the size of the Grand Canyon, basically, right? It's impossible to miss. If you miss his E, honestly, that's more impressive than anything. He just shoves you in the entire game, right? There's not a lot you can really do about it playing against Nasus, because he will push you in and he will out-trade you just with his E, and he will sustain up with his passive. The main way this build works is against control mages. You are gonna be playing more of an AP build with Emax, and against melee champions you will be playing the regular Q stack. I thought it would be interesting to review a game that's Emax, because that's the more unique of the Nasus setups, and that's the newer one, I suppose you should say. So let's take notice of how he plays early game. So he's just shoving in the Victor, spamming E on the wave, trying to hit both the wave and Victor, you'll see. He ideally doesn't want to just E the wave, unless he wants to crash the wave. He wants to E the wave and also clip Victor with that E to proc his Airy. He is running Airy, Mana Flow, starting Doran's Ring. You'll see again, he hits the Victor. He's running Ignite, actually, a very aggressive setup. He's planning on getting solo kills. I think he has misplayed the lane a little bit. He should have been looking for a reset at some point here, because now he's run himself out of mana, which means that he can't harass the Victor anymore. So now the Victor is basically just free scaling. I think that E is also bad, because Victor is realistically not going to die with the amount of mana you have left as Nasus. And now he's going for a ward. And there's a Master Yi here. And he's probably dead, I think. Yeah, he's dead. Master Yi lives that as well. So he picks up the Dark Seal and runs back to lane. Yeah, I think he mismanaged his mana pool quite a lot during the laning phase, and that's why he ended up in that situation. So very instructive thing to look at, right? Sometimes these higher elo players do make mistakes as well. I make mistakes when I play, despite being a challenger player, right? Like, we can make mistakes, and if you think you see a mistake, try to think through it logically. What was he trying to do? Why did he not do the play that I thought was better? What was the idea behind staying in lane there? Well, maybe he thought he could shove another wave and get a better reset, but I, as a higher MMR player, will think through this entire idea, right, and be like, okay, well, I don't think that's possible, because Victor doesn't have to push you in. He doesn't have to let you CS for free, and you can get ganked, so it's probably not worth it, right? But he picks up the Dark Seal, returns to lane. He does die, but you can still die and still be fine in the lane. It's completely like, sometimes you make mistakes, you die, and then you keep laning. It's fine. We just keep trying to think about how to win the game at this point. He's still spamming E's on the wave. That's the very important thing to notice here. His E is still the size of Grand Canyon, absolutely impossible to dodge, right? Like it's too big. Like enemy Victor has to stand basically 8 screens away from him if he doesn't want to get hit. Look at that! How can you dodge this? You just can't, right? Now, Nasus takes 6. He presses W on the Victor. I would say quite a big waste of mana because realistically you're not killing him here. Shoves the wave again, keeps moving, push that wave in. Look at how he's playing in Fog. What I would like for him to do actually is I would like for him to hover through one side of the lane and pretend that he's roaming. And then return to the lane to push out the next wave if he evaluates that there's not a roam possible. Just because when you move to one side of the lane after you push out the wave, the enemy team is going to be spam pinging the fuck out of you, right? You've been in this situation, right? You're chilling under your tower, you're getting shoved in, you're playing maybe a control mage against, I don't know, something like Singed, right? Something like Ahri or something like this, right? That pushes you in. You're chilling, you get shoved on the tower, and then the enemy laner moves to one side of the lane. They move to bot side of the lane, and they move out of vision. The first thing you do there is you spam ping the fuck out of your bot lane to get out of there. And now your bot lane changes the way that they play. So even though the Ahri doesn't necessarily actually have to roam bot lane, she has now influenced the way that your bot lane plays just by moving into the fog of war and chilling. She doesn't have to commit to that roam. Nasus doesn't have to commit to these roams. He can walk into the side here, sit here, and just wait. And then come back in when the lanes meet again, or the waves meet again. He's playing very aggressively here, dropping to very low HP. I'm a little bit uncomfortable here. He feels safe because he has vision on the bot side, so he should be hugging the bot side as much as possible. But he really should have been looking for a reset earlier as well again. This guy seems super, super greedy from what I can tell, right? He's just... Look at how he's playing. Does he win this? No way, right? He does. Actually, never mind, guys. This guy is just the GOAT. This is why I'm reviewing and why he's playing. That's the thing about him. This is why I am not on the stage in Master Tier Korea right now. This is why it's this guy. This is why it's Nasus question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark, chilling in Master Tier in Korea right now, and not me. For the record, I was Master Tier in Korea when I did play in Korea in Season 9, but that's a while ago. He resets, he gets a perfect base here. He's just... Huh? What? Moby Boots? Huh? There's no way that's right. That can't be right. Right, guys? No. Moby Boots? Oh, how unskilled is this man? He just presses E on the wave and that's that. W max second on Nasus. You're not really using your Q anyway this game, right? So you might as well W max. Very good spell. It's not like you're playing for stacks, right? But Moby Boots? Is he gonna roam a lot? I mean, you do shove very fast, so I guess you do get the opportunity to roam a lot. But this seems surprising. I would have gone Lost Chapter. Because I feel like you can roam without Moby Boots. I think Moby Boots is a mistake. Now he's just doing what I want him to do. He's fogging in the side, right? He's fogging in the side, so the enemy bot lane doesn't know if he's running bot. Now he returns to mid lane, throws an E the size of, again, a fucking mountain onto the Victor and just chunks Victor out of 200 HP. And now he's just waiting. He's waiting for his E to come up again. Play around your cooldowns, guys. Play around your cooldowns. Shove out the wave. Instantly leave. We're not trying to interact with the enemy champion at this point. We're just pushing the wave, taking control, and leaving. And then taking control over river. And we are always going to be first to every fight. Because we're going to be pushing the wave first, right? Means Victor is stuck catching the wave while we can move to one side. So we're always going to be first. Unless Victor drops the wave. Now again, I would like for him to try to look for a reset here. So I would hope that he just ease the wave. I think E-ing Victor here is a little bit unnecessary. Look at Victor's HP. It's not like you're going to be threatening a kill on him anyway. And you want a reset at this point because look at your HP and look at your mana pool. Very important. When you consider how... Let's hold on. Maybe he just murders the Victor here actually because he gets a gank. I don't think the damage mattered, but yeah, well played. I guess it works. If he's going to get a gank and Victor is going to put himself in a position by hitting you underneath the tower, then sure, yeah, it works, I guess. If you foresee all, if you can predict that the enemy Victor is going to play in this manner, then sure. Ease the wave. Good play by him. He has to go for his reset. Does he get the cannon? Oh, he missed the canone. I thought the E-Tech would get him. But very instructive moment, right? Think about So when you're choosing, do I want to deal damage to the enemy laner or do I want to push the wave? What goes into the decision you make should be, okay, is the damage on the enemy laner going to matter, right? Like, am I gonna threaten a kill? Am I gonna threaten a gank on him? Am I gonna be able to, like, maybe eventually look to freeze the wave, and if he's low HP, he can't break the freeze? Am I gonna be able to force him to recall, right? All of these things are reasons why you would want to trade with him, right? Like, if you can trade with him and then push and control the lane more easily, which is usually what you can if you take the enemy's HP, right? Then yeah, obviously trading with him is good. But once you're that far behind in terms of HP, right, it's hard for you to keep controlling the wave. And Rumble just comes mid lane. Nasus is typing in chat right now. I know what he's typing. GG, mid difference. Because I'm just the GOAT, man. In reality, Nasus has played lane pretty poorly, but he's just getting bailed out on everything. And at this point, he's shoving out every single wave and then just roaming, which is what he should be doing. Look, he's pushing the wave, trying to impact the map. Push the wave, impact the map. This is how you win in solo queue, guys. In pro play, a little bit different. But in solo queue, this is why you will see this setup work quite well, even with Moby Boots, which I think is inefficient and not optimal. I think you can just get away with not building Moby Boots. It's unnecessary. Just build normal tier 2 boots, because Moby Boots loses so much value once you exit laning phase, and once you're not going to be perma-roaming around the map anymore, which you shouldn't be doing. So don't go Moby Boots, but this guy wants to. I mean, Moby Boots, if you find them fun, sure, go for it. But look at how much he's controlling the map, just by pushing out his wave, and then instantly moving to one side of the map. And then if nothing is happening on that side of the map, he will just return to mid lane and keep pressuring, right? He can do this on repeat. And there we have it, the Everfrost. A lot of these players are playing Everfrost on Nasus mid with Emax. Why? I suppose it's because you get to snare people in your E, and it gets to continuously take damage. You can E, Everfrost, or E, W, Everfrost, W, E, right? And you get 2 E procs on someone, allows you to chase them down easily, and allows you to provide CC for your teammates. Yeah, like that. E, Everfrost, boom. And now you get a full E tick on him. But you'll see his plan is going to be the same that it's always been. Push wave, move. Push wave, move. Right? That's his plan. That is how you win in solo queue. You impact the map. That is the only way to win in solo queue, or the best way to win in solo queue. If you are a super skilled teamfight player, yes, you can play very selfishly, play 11 to 12 CS per minute and try to win the game through that. But I can tell you, it will be so much easier for you to climb if you just play 7 CS per minute and impact the map as much as possible. That's how you're gonna win. That's how you're gonna win. By getting your bot lane ahead, by getting your jungler ahead, by getting your top laner ahead. A good game for me when I'm playing solo queue is not when I'm going like 5-0, solo killing the enemy laner on repeat. A good game for me is if I just can push in the enemy mid laner on repeat and dive the enemy bot lane. I would consider that a massive success, because I am taking my advantage. Victor just teleported onto my screen. Oh, he has teleport, but I didn't see the chance. Oh my god, man, I thought he was like bending through time and space continuum, man. Oh my day, I was... Oh, mon ami, he made me so dizzy, man. What the fuck? Yeah, but... Wait, there's a top wave that we should be catching here, but I think he will just kill the Victor here because Victor's overextended. W, E, Everfrost. What can you do as Victor, right? Like, how obnoxious is this to play against, man? Return to top lane, there's a wave we need to get... No way you play mid lane here. Okay, I think this is a mistake on his part. This pink ward does not have enough value, and your bot lane is resetting anyway. Just go top lane and catch the wave, man, please. Yeah, thank you. Good idea. This guy is evaluating catching waves as less worth than trying to be around his team. I think he should put a little bit more emphasis on catching waves, and then he would have a lot more success. But maybe this is just his style that he's found works for him. Which, to be fair, like I just said, getting your teammates ahead is what matters, but there was no timer there to get his team ahead mid lane. Now he's pressuring the side lane because he evaluates that he can't do anything mid lane, and he can get the tower top lane here. There's nothing to do mid lane, so you might as well just take the tower top lane here, right? And taking this tower top lane is going to make his move ability a lot more easy. It's going to make it easier for him to move into side lanes. I guess you just dive the Victor from full HP with no wave? Hello, cameraman. Hey, hey, camera. Look down. Cameraman, I want to see the victor. There you go. Yeah, nice. Boom, it's just that easy. Unstoppable. No problem for a man like Nasus. Seju King as well on his team. Nice. I mean, Victor is 0-5. I think Victor is just tilted out of his mind, right? He's like tilted towers right now. It's kind of crazy. Recalls, Magi's. I like it. I love an early Magi's. Don't know if I love it on Nasus. Just because Nasus is Nasus, right? There's a pretty high likelihood that you're gonna die in fights. But see how much he's controlling the map, right? Expertly. Really instructive moments here. He is making mistakes, don't get me wrong. There are a lot of things this guy can improve on. But the idea is there, right? He's better than 90% of players. 99% of players, right? Probably more than that. And he's done nothing exceptional mechanically, right? Nothing exceptional. He's made mistakes, but he's still able to impact the game to this much of a degree. And it is all because he knows where to be and he knows when there's a play possible. And that's all that matters, right? He's evaluating, when do I have to be with my team and when do I have to catch the wave? When can I make something happen? And when can I not make something happen and I just catch waves instead, right? Here, he doesn't think there's anything he can make happen, so he's catching waves. If he thought he could make something happen mid lane, I can assure you he would be dropping that wave and running straight to mid lane to make something happen. Now he thinks he can make something happen mid lane, and he sees that his teammates are playing mid lane. So now look, he drops the bot lane wave and runs straight to mid lane. Now again, I wish the cameraman would pan so I could actually see, because I'm a little bit confused. I'm like, what's happening mid lane? Can he actually make anything happen, right? Like, I don't know. Maybe it was a bad move. Because look, maybe it was a bad move. Who's to say? Ah, he's got the best move. He's got the... Oh, I thought he had crazy movement. Who's to say? That could have been a bad play. But because I don't see what's going on mid lane, I'm not entirely sure, right? This is why it's so important when you're playing side lane, or just generally speaking, whenever you're playing League, always look at where you're moving to and then evaluate. Is there anything for me to do? Is it actually good to move here? Can I impact the fight? Where's the fight moving? What am I gonna do when I get there, right? All of these things. Because, yeah, sure, you can probably make it to the fight, but am I gonna be useful at the fight? Well, if not, then no reason to go. Or maybe the fight is moving away from you. So even if you're gonna be useful at the fight, if you can't make it there, then obviously don't move. Just stay in your lane, right? Very instructive. Because I see a lot of people make this mistake. They just move somewhere without even paying attention to it and without thinking about whether or not they're going to be useful there. And you should always evaluate if you think you can be useful. Oh my god, Nasus is huge here. He's just going to clean this entire fight, isn't he? Oh my AP Nasus. Yeah, get the stacks, bro! Just hold your E, chill. Yeah, now E. Good, I like it. He's just cleaning up the entire fight, man. He's just pressing E on everyone. It's just being utility, but with W and Everfrost. I like it. It's good. I don't think he does that well against tanks, I would have to imagine. Maybe you play Liandry's then. You probably play Liandry's. But then you have less CC. Yeah. Keep pushing bot lane. Keep pressuring bot lane. There's nothing for you to do mid lane, right? We're looking at mid lane. I don't think there's anything to do. We're not going to take the tower necessarily yet. We can just pressure this tower in the bot lane instead and push this wave. Someone has to come bot lane and catch it here. We probably want to look for a reset as well eventually, because I think the Daug has quite a lot of gold, I'm going to be honest. Yeah, we get the tower. Probably just reset now. Look to play around the Baron. Yeah, he has a lot of gold. He has 2.1k. Thank you, cameraman. I appreciate that, man. Good job. Good job. Show me the gold. Absolutely. Frozen hard? Okay, what I've seen a lot of players do as well, I think this is because he's so far ahead, and the enemy team is quite AD heavy. Their AP champions are a bit behind. Ezreal and Yi are the only two really fed ones. Victor's also playing Horizon Focus for some reason. I think that's a mistake by him. I think he should be playing Cosmic Drive. The builds in this game are a little bit peculiar, I must admit. I've seen a lot of players go Demonic Embrace on Nasus as well. And I've seen a lot of players go Hourglass on him too. But look how useless he is in this fight, actually. That pretend to be useful challenge completely failed on Nasus' part. Yeah, he's not very useful in actual straight-up 5v5s, front to backs. Because his cooldowns are quite long, right? And he doesn't really do that much damage. In sieges, he's completely useless as well. Like, you can press one E, deal 300 damage, and that's it. That's why it's so important that he's pressuring the side lane first and then moving to join his team when he has a numbers advantage. Oh, maybe enemy team gets Nash. Wow. This is something you guys can take into your solo queue games as well, by the way. Think about what is my champion actually trying to accomplish this game. Because your champion's role can change from game to game, right? Nasus's role this game is keep my Aphelios alive. Who are the threats to my Aphelios then? Let's analyze that. Let's go down that route. Okay, well, I think the threat is Master Yi right now. He's the only one that's going to dive on Aphelios. Okay, cool. So who should we be paying extra attention to in fights? Master Yi, right? And you should do this every single time you leave base during the mid game. You recognize, what is my role this game as a champion? Because if you're playing a different champion, your role changes, right? And if you're playing against a different team comp, your role changes. Your role will change depending on which variables are present in the game. Your job is figuring out which variables are present in that specific game. I can give you the formula, but you guys have to input the variables yourself, right? That's the main thing about improving at League of Legends. I can give you a formula, I can show you and tell you what to think about, but at the end of the day, you have to observe the variables on your own in a game and figure, plug them into the formula, right? Like, I feel like I'm a math teacher right now. It's like, and everyone hates math, so maybe it's a little bit of a bad example, but I'm like, here guys, a squared plus b squared equals c squared. Yeah, sick, man. Fucking love that from you, Pythagoras. You're a swell guy, eh? But who's fed on my team? Who has damage on my team? And what are the threats on the enemy team? What is my role in the game, right? My role in this game would be protect my Aphelios. Who's the threat to Aphelios? It's probably Master Yi and it's CC. Okay, well how should I play fights then? Well, I should try to CC the Master Yi as much as possible and prevent my Aphelios from getting dove. Why is Aphelios the biggest carry this game? Well, he has the highest damage this game, right? He just straight up has the highest damage. And I do not have high damage as Nasus. I'm more of a utility champion. So I should focus on protecting my carries. Because if we just fight regularly with my Aphelios, he will carry the game on his own, right? Some games, your job will be to kill the enemy backline, for example. Not this game, but some games it will be. If your Aphelios is far behind, your job can just be to kill the enemy backline, right? Look, he recognizes his role. It is to act as a frontline for his Aphelios now. Because for Aphelios to be able to get onto the enemy team, because they outrange the Aphelios, right? He needs someone to soak damage. That is Nasus's job as well. So he has two jobs this game. Two jobs in fights. Very important to be aware of what your job is, because otherwise you're not going to be able to play fights properly, right? You're going to be all over the place in fights. If Nasus thinks his job is to kill the enemy backline this fight, or this game, he's going to be playing fights completely incorrectly. He's going to leave his Aphelios exposed to Master Yi. Master Yi will one-tap his Aphelios in fights more than likely, and then he's just going to lose the game, because he's not going to have damage, right? Now his Aphelios can also do the classic AD carry moment where they just try to solo grief the game despite being 10-2. Ah, guys, I just need to catch one more mid-wave and get caught by the enemy Cho'Gath. Enemy team controls Baron now. Oi, 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 disaster. And you've given over a massive shutdown. That's the classic AD carry moment. Trying to solo grief the entire game. And no one is there to hold his hand, right? But that's also why he's building tank this game. He recognizes that he's not the main carry of this game. He needs to act as a frontline, and he needs to act as protection from Master Yi to keep his Aphelios alive. Which is good, recognized by him. Kill the enemy Victor here, no problem. He hourglasses for some reason and flashes. Bro, Victor, man, just save your flash. So, this Victor is so bronze, man. He's so bronze. Like, you're dead 100%. First of all, why would you waste your flash? That's a 5-minute cooldown. Sick, man. Sweet. He's running first strike, actually, so maybe it's like a 4-minute cooldown. But sick, man. Now you don't have that up for either Hextech Drake or Baron. So save your flash if you're gonna die anyway. What it's like, you think this is a Disney movie, bro? How are you magically gonna escape 3 people that are on top of you? I can tell you, you're not. Especially not when your team is not near you. League of Legends is not a fucking Disney movie, bro. Just take your L, accept the death, and be like, I fucked up. Good W by Nasus. He gets the Master Yi ult. It's very good. That's a huge cooldown. He's just spamming his W. Look, his W is already up again. That's why you max it second and you stack CDR when you're playing supportive. Super, super insane. Oh my god. Oh, yeah. Oh, but yeah. And look, very instructive. He's just running around, acting as frontline for his Aphelios. Look. Trying to catch the enemy Ezreal here. He doesn't deal that much damage. But his E actually also armor shreds, so it makes his Aphelios deal even more damage in fights. Quick little W on the Victor. I think here he should be walking up to his Aphelios, trying to act as frontline for him. But he wants... Right now his Aphelios is being like a bit of a... like... Nasus is unironically keeping his Aphelios on the leash here. Because Aphelios, he's doing the classic AD carry thing, where he's like inching up to try to grief mid lane and get caught and solo lose the game. And Nasus is like, okay, Aphelios, let's try to go. He's unironically... Nasus is not the dog in this situation. Aphelios is the dog and Nasus has him on the leash. He's trying to be like, come on, Aphelios, let's go down, let's walk into Baron. Let's not just walk directly down mid lane and grief the entire game like you did just 2 minutes ago. I would prefer if we didn't do that. So he's probably spam pinging him as well, I would have to imagine. Now we'll see, how do they control this space? They've taken the space on Baron. They've gotten the Ashe ult. Let's see, how do they control this space? Cameraman, look down, man, look down. This is terrible camera movement, man. This guy is not a film producer, that's for sure. He's just centering Nasus and that's it. Yeah, good Rumble ult. We turn. Okay, cool. We CC the Victor. Victor's insta-dead. He gets caught. Would have been cool if we had flash on Victor, wouldn't it, guys? And we wouldn't get caught there. Ah, that would be crazy, yeah? Now we just do the Baron. Nasus is trying to hold the choke point, prevent the enemy team from getting through. He just needs to soak damage and act as frontline. Oh, I think he's not recognizing his job properly here. He's walking too far back. There you go, back in there. Yeah, nice. Yeah, now he's trying to cut the enemy backline off. Good. Ashe ult is already up again. Pew, pew, man. Pew, pew. Yeah, nice. Cool, bro. 20-second cooldown on Ashe ult. Valence champion, I think. Recalls. Sells Doran's Ring. Buys Kindle Gem. More CDR. They run to contest the Hextech Drake. Well, they should just get the Hextech Drake. The enemy Master is dead. How are we gonna close out this game, though? What are we gonna do to close out this game, huh, Nasus? Let's see this. You got your advantage. You have Baron now. You're back in the game. You're on your 3rd Drake. You're gonna get 3rd Drake. How are you gonna finish this game, huh? Looks like your team is fighting. Okay, you wanna move over there. That's reasonable. Enemy team sees you, but maybe it doesn't matter. Oh, your Aphelios is just Exodia anyway. This guy is like Ruler and Gala combined into one person, it appears. He's absolutely cracked out the wazoo. Everfrost, nice. Misses, sadly. Okay, I guess we will just kill the enemy team in the jungle and just kill 3 people. But we have no pushing waves, so we can't even take any towers. Kinda sad. Yeah, good recognized by him. This is another very, very instructive moment, guys. So, enemy team is dead. Are they gonna contest Dragon? No, they have 2 people. They would be absolutely insane if they contested 2v4. Okay, are we needed at Dragon then? Probably not. Okay, well, let's look. Where can I apply pressure? Where can I get resources? Do I have to reset, right? Can I push waves? Can I grab jungle camps? All of these things, right? Because if you're not needed on Dragon, well, then don't go there. It's just a waste of time. Now, there are instances where you are needed on an objective, despite the fact that enemy team has dead members. Because you need to make sure that they absolutely cannot contest it in any way. Or maybe you're needed to control space. Maybe you're needed to CC, right? Very important. Recognize if you are needed, what your value is, and if you need to be there, right? Because if not, then you should just be collecting resources. It's the same as joining fights, right? If you're not needed in a fight, or if you can't make an impact in the fight, then just collect resources instead, right? You're giving up collecting resources to join fights. That is the cost of joining fights. You're losing out on waves, you're losing out on gold, so it better be worth it for you to join that fight. Because otherwise, you're just giving up resources for free, right? Oh, he grieves his cleanse. Oh, you need to block, block, block. Oh, Nasus, mon ami, man. Ay, ay, ay. Now your Aphelios is low HP. He can go lifesteal of Scuttlecraft, I guess, but Nasus should be acting as more of a frontline for his Aphelios. He should be soaking damage as much as possible. A Rumble just grieves the entire game. Brother, you think you're gonna kill Cho'Gath, man? You think this is happening? You're hitting a brick wall right now, bro. You're like, you have a file and you're trying to file through a brick wall. Your Aphelios is top lane, man. What did we recognize our role was this game? Protect Aphelios. Why are you hitting Cho'Gath on your own, man? Look at how useless he is. He has no damage. Because he's building supportive. Because his job is to protect Aphelios. Now, there we... Hey, Aphelios is here now. Let's go, bro. Let's go, Aphelios. Fuck yeah. But this is how, like, again, to show you. Master tier players, Grandmaster players, Challenger players, they will fail to recognize their role at some point in the game. So that's why it's so important that you constantly think about it. Constantly force yourself to think about it and act accordingly. Like, should I really be hitting the Cho'Gath here? Wait, no, what was my role again? Oh yeah, it was to protect Aphelios. Well, let's go to Aphelios then, right? Now, fortunately, Aphelios came to Nasus and didn't do the classic AD carry maneuver and grief the game. But yeah, very important, right? We get the inhib, sweet. Probably have to recall here, we're quite low on HP. We don't want to give Yi 8 million resets. We have no minions either to push the Nexus. Okay, maybe we do. I don't think we do. I think we're just wasting time here. Yeah, we're absolutely just wasting time. Or maybe we're hoping that the enemy team will int. But now we have a wave, but I don't think this is a good play by us. But maybe we can just end. Yeah, I guess we can just end. Aphelios is just that big. Oh, Aphelios griefed! Oh, we're all dead. I gotta live. Yeah, I mean... Wolfman, do... Oh, my two... Yeah? Who could have predicted this? Well, Soul is next, Drake, so surely we just control the Soul. Again, what is our job? We're leaving base. Let's remember, what is our job this next fight? This next area, what is our job? It is to protect Aphelios, it is to act as a frontline for Aphelios, it is to let my Aphelios hit, everything for Aphelios. Okay, sweet. Here, we're acting as frontline. But my Aphelios can't hit, so... Maybe we played a bit too far up. But Rumble is doing some magic as well. But maybe we played a bit too far up there. Maybe we walked into a choke point that we shouldn't walk into. Because against chokes, it's pretty hard for my AD carry to hit when the enemy is controlling that much space, right? But looks like Aphelios is just murdering everyone anyway, so it doesn't matter. Oh! Oh, that was close. That should be the game. Actually, Victor's up, but you can lifesteal up Hexdrake. So it should be fine. Can you end? No, you can't. Nasus is Ashe is spawning. Can you end? No, I don't think you can end. Oh, it's actually open Nexus. Maybe you can end then. Lulu has Mikhail's. Yeah, you can probably end then. I didn't see it was open Nexus. I mean, if you play it well, you can end. Mikhail's? Oh, you have Cleanse as well. Oh, this is played so poorly by Aphelios. Oh, mon ami! Decide what you're gonna do, bro! If he actually just made up his mind and hit the enemy Victor and the enemy Ashe, he would have just killed both of them and ended the game. But he was hitting the Nexus, and you obviously don't lifesteal off the Nexus, so he ended up just getting killed. I can definitely tell this is a master tier game. A lot of mistakes this game. But what are we gonna do as Nasus? What did this tell us, the last fight? Yeah, well, it probably told... There's no way they're giving up Drake? They're giving up Hextech Soul to go to Baron. There's just no way. Am I watching Bronze games? Flash over the wall, bro. Swag. Oh no, there's a Cho'Gath. Oh, well, we'll just be taking our leave. Oh, we're going for the end, are we? You can't end, can you? No, you have no damage. Yeah, I mean... Yeah, sure. But the enemy team was gonna trade Dragon Soul for fucking Baron Hextech Soul, which is like the best in the game as well. Like, this is such a bronze game. But hey, look, he's carrying in bronze, and you guys can do the same. Well, actually, this is Master Tier on Korea, but it feels like a bronze, that's for sure. Oh my god. Not quite iron, a little bit better, but oi 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 oi. It is not played as cleanly as it could be, that's for sure. They'll probably get Nash here. Not a lot they can do about that. They have Master Yi. But let's see what they do afterwards. I don't think... Like, it's very hard to win fights against Aphelios Lulu when Aphelios is full items, right? Wait, did you see that, guys? Oh, it's the Sejuani ult. It just flew past my screen. And I'm in Europe, and they're in Korea. Yeah, it just flew past my window. It's crazy. But yeah, we'll be reviewing a Master Tier Nasus' game and see exactly how he uses Nasus as one of the easiest mid laners in the game when you're going Emax to take over the game. Nexus is open, and if you guys there will be no choke points either, so you can't make the same mistake that you did before. You literally just run down mid lane, because nice open area, no choke points, so your Aphelios is going to be able to hit as well. He's not going to be zoned back out of threat of choke at Q and Victor. So control, whatever you guys enjoy, I'll post some more of. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy it. See ya. Enjoy the game. Walk down mid, get on the rift. Let's go. Just walk down mid. Just come. Hey, Seju. Hey, mid. Mid lane. Hey, Lulu. Mid. Now we've lost all of it. Aphelios, what are you doing, bro? Oh, honestly, kind of swag. You're killing the... Aphelios is kind of just the GOAT. That's what I'm saying. I thought he was Jackie Love, but in reality, he's Gala. But look at him go. Oh my god. Oh, he's fine. He lives. Yeah, he lives. Yeah, Aphelios is killable for sure, guys. Yeah, pentakill. Yeah, man. Smurfing. By the way, Nasus helped his Aphelios get here. Nasus didn't solo carry the game, but Nasus got his bot lane ahead, and his bot lane carried the game. And that's what matters. That's how you win in solo queue. But yeah, let me know if you guys like this this sort of commentary, and please do subscribe. Yeah. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and have a good one. See ya. Bye-bye. Bye.